in the dirt mile. Cody's Wish came out fine. Skippy Longstocking sent hard for the front. National Treasure 2, and Zozos is not going to go with them. He'll sit back and run in third position. Then comes Cheryl's B to the outside. Charge It is next. Stage Raider and Cody's Wish at the back of the pack, his normal running style, and the pace is fast in front of him as National Treasure had to work hard to get to the front. And he leads the way over Skippy Longstocking through an opening quarter mile in 22.51 seconds. They're motoring right along. Longshot Cheryl's B, Charge It, Zozos, fifth up the backstretch, 5 lengths off the lead, 5 ahead of Cody's Wish, and last of them all is Stage Raider. National Treasure, the Preakness winner in front, 3/4 of a length over Skippy Longstocking in second as they complete this first half mile up the backstretch in 46.02 seconds. And then it's Cheryl's B in third. Zozos fourth down on the inside. Cody's Wish is coming now. He's beginning to move. He just moved up alongside of Zozos. He just went by Charge It. He's fourth, and Junior Alvarado and Cody's Wish are on the move as they round the far turn. National Treasure has a 2-length lead here. Skippy Longstocking is second. Cody's Wish has made his way up into third, and they're into the stretch. And it's National Treasure still there. Cody's Wish in between horses, now up into second. On the outside, it's Skippy Longstocking. Here comes Cody's Wish alongside of National Treasure. Cody's Wish takes the lead. Cody's Wish and National Treasure coming down to the line. Fighting back National Treasure. Oh, Cody's Wish. Cody's Wish, I think he won it by a nose on the wire. They're off. In the filly and mare turf, an Italian came out well from the inside and immediately will take the early lead. And Fev Rover is away running in second position as they cross over the main track. State Occasion is there on the outside. Then Lumiere Rock, Moira, and Warm Heart takes her spot down toward the rail. Lindy is after that, then With the Moonlight and Spiral in between horses about 7 lengths off the lead. Then Win Maryland, Didia, and McCulick. So they race by us with In Italian. No surprises here, setting the pace. On top, 3/4 of a length over State Occasion running in second. Fev Rover is third. On the inside is Warm Heart in fourth. She's 4 lengths off the lead. Right behind her With the Moonlight on the inside of Lumiere Rock. And then comes Moira in Spiral, saving every inch of ground under Frankie Dettori. 7 lengths off the lead through a 46.9 half mile. The pace is solid for the distance. Lindy is right behind in Spiral. Win Maryland tucked in behind them. Then Didia, McCulick is some 12 lengths off the lead as they race onto the backstretch with In Italian to catch. She's on top by a length and a half. State Occasion continues to pursue from second. Warm Heart and Fev Royer heads apart, third and fourth behind them. Lumiere Rock on the outside of With the Moonlight, who's down toward the rail. After that, a break of another 2 to Moira. In Spiral, still on the inside, and she's still 6.5 lengths behind. Then comes Lindy and Win Maryland, Didia, second last McCulick, the trailer, behind stablemate In Italian, who's made the pace throughout. State Occasion edging up alongside in second. Warm Heart waiting for a place to go. Meanwhile, Moira swings up on the outside. Fev Rover is right there in contention. Nothing yet from In Spiral. She's going to weave to the outside. She still has 6 lengths to gain. In Italian to catch. Warm Heart ranges up alongside of her and goes on by. Here comes In Spiral and Moira. Here comes In Spiral after Warm Heart. In Spiral! And Frankie Dettori timed it right. We're set for a start. They're all in line. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint, and Goodnight Olive had a great start from the inside. She's going to go immediately to the early lead. Society and Ugiri are right up alongside with Ida, and now Arad Ortiz Jr. will take Goodnight Olive back to fourth, but she flew out of the gate. After that comes Monterey as they continue up the backstretch. Meikei, the Japanese horses on the far outside, and then comes Clearly Unhinged, 3 Witches, and well behind is leap running Kirsten Bosch, the trailer. 22.29 was that opening quarter mile. Ida and Society locked in battle. They're a neck apart. Goodnight Olive is third, just 2 lengths off of them with Ugiri to the outside of her. It's another 2.5 to a ground-saving running Clearly Unhinged, who's 5 lengths off the lead. Meanwhile, Goodnight Olive has been extricated from the rail, and there she goes on the far outside right now. And Goodnight Olive has taken the lead from Society as they arrive at the top of the stretch. Ida's third on the inside, Ugiri is fourth, then clearly Unhinged and Three Witches. They're into the stretch, and Rod Ortiz Jr. says, let's go to Goodnight Olive, and they are opening up with every stride. Ugiri has moved up into second on the outside, running a big one at a good price, but there's no doubt about the winner. Goodnight Olive is a champion again. Ugiri was second, Three Witches was third. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Mile. And Win Carnelian is sent out of there to take the lead, the Japanese runner to the front. Maj away running in second position. Astronomer is out third on the outside. And then it's Casa Creed, Cheryl Spite, Gina Romantica between horses. Songline, four deep as they make their way into that first turn. Then comes Lucky Score, Dujour, and Kalina. Saving all the ground is Master of Foxhounds. And then Master of the Seas has been guided to safe ground. Second last, just ahead of More Than Looks. Win Carnelian. Up top, the pace is hot. 22.16 that opening quarter mile. Astronomer pressing the pace on the outside second. Maj is third, 4 lengths ahead of Casa Creed and Cheryl Spite. Meanwhile, Songline is 8 lengths behind in mid-pack. Outside of Gina Romantica, Dujour has 10 lengths to make up as they continue up the backstretch. Then on the inside, it's Lucky Score. Kalina about 11 lengths off the lead at this stage of the race, ahead of Master of Foxhounds, and then comes Master of the Seas and the trailer as they move into the turn is More Than Looks. They went a half mile in 45.37 seconds. Win Carnelian still on top around the far turn. And on the inside, Maj looking to come off the rail now and make a run. And here she comes as she swings up on the outside. Then Astronomer Cheryl Spite is coming on. Casa Creed rolling down the center of the course. Master of the Seas trying to get into it late. Maj in front. Casa Creed on the outside. Master of the Seas closing with a rush. Here's the wire. Oh, the Godolphins were noses apart. Maj and Master of the Seas inseparable at the finish in the Breeders' Cup Mile. They're off in the Distaff. Good start for Idiomatic, randomized on the outside, flashing early foot. Hoosier Philly from the rail, it's these three out for the lead. And then comes Adair Manor and Search Results on the outside. 2.5 back to Desert Dawn. Ludovita's next. Wet Paint is second last, and Clariere is the trailer. And the early leader here is Randomized. A little bit off the rail, and that race to the first turn. Randomized rolls through an opening quarter mile in 22.31 seconds. And Idiomatic is right alongside. She's 3/4 of a length behind. Hoosier Philly is third, Adair Manor on the outside fourth. Search Results fifth to the backstretch with 4.5 lengths to make up. Desert Dawn and Ludovita right next to each other, 4 ahead of late runners Wet Paint and Clariere. Up the backstretch they go. That half mile, 46.26 seconds, a solid enough pace here, set by the 3-year-old Philly Randomized, who leads Idiomatic by just a half a length. And then it's Hoosier Philly third on the inside. Adair Manor now being pushed along for more speed in fourth. She's still 3 behind and clear from Search Results in Desert Dawn. Then Ludovita, Clariere, and Wet Paint around the far turn they go. And here comes Idiomatic, creeping up alongside of Randomized, and they hook up with 5/16 of a mile to run. Adair Manor is next. Search Results looks to get going with a wide trip as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Randomized yet to get past. They're into the stretch, and Idiomatic now is right alongside. And Search Results continues to put in a strong bid. Clariere is coming on. Adair Manor is there. Desert Dawn and Ludovita on the outside. It's a wide open Distaff. Idiomatic has taken the lead. Clariere trying to squeeze through, but it's going to be Idiomatic to win. Idiomatic did it. Ludovita was closing late. She was in a photo with Randomized and a few others. The final time was 150.57. They're off in the Breeders' Cup turf. And Broom was slow to begin. He's at the back of the pack early. Mostadaf is fast, and there goes Adamo to the outside. Adamo is joined quickly by Balladeer now, and Balladeer takes up the running early and opens up the lead by 2. Adamo is running in second position. Mostadaf is third. King of Steel moving early now. He's only 5 lengths off the lead in the initial stages. And then it's up to the mark. After that slow start, Broom is going by horses on the far outside, and Broom is getting closer. He was expected to be close to the lead, and he's about to be, but after that slow start, he's going to have to be rushed up. So into the stretch, first time round, Balladeer the leader. Adamo on the outside, a little bit headstrong in second. Broom is running along in third. King of Steel is fourth, up to the mark fifth. Mostadaf in between horses. Shariar is down on the inside. Then Auguste, Rodin, Gold Phoenix. Onesto is second last. Warlike Goddess is the trailer. A 48.79 half mile with 1 lap to go. Balladeer and Victor Espinoza lead the way. Broom is up running in second on the outside. Adamo tracks them in third. Frankie Dettorian, King of Steel fourth, and they're 3.5 from the front. Up to the mark is right alongside. The brink of another 2 lengths back to the Japan runner, Shariar, who's got 7 lengths to make up as they head to the backstretch. Then Mostadaf to the outside. Auguste Rodin still 11 lengths off the lead. And a hard-held Onesto moves up alongside of him. Gold Phoenix and Warlike Goddess at the back of the field. 3/4 and 1:12.66 seconds. Up the backstretch, Balladeer the leader. Broom a length and a half behind. Running along in second position. Adamo is third. And up to the mark is right in contention, fourth on the outside. Mostadaf is moving up alongside of King of Steel. Shariar's on the rail. Auguste Rodin still 7 lengths to make up. Onesto starting to be given his cue now. Then Gold Phoenix and Warlike Goddess around the far turn. Balladeer the leader. Up to the mark is moving up alongside. Adamo is in between those two. Mostadaf comes 4 wide. Auguste Rodin got Prue on the inside. A dream run for Auguste Rodin. Up to the mark, takes him on with a furlong to run. And then comes Shariar. But Auguste Rodin under a perfect ride from Ryan Moore will win the Breeders' Cup Turf. Up to the mark was second. Shariar was third, and Gold Phoenix came on for fourth. And they're all in line, ready for the start. They're off in the 40th Breeders' Cup Classic. And Arabian Night storms out of the gate. Saudi Crown couldn't get to the front as Arabian Night immediately comes to the inside and will grab the front end as they race by us for the first time. Saudi Crown is forced to go to the outside. Dermis Otagake is next. White Abarrio is fourth. And then it's Zandon alongside of Proxy, 5 lengths off the lead. Miss the Cut is next. After that comes on the outside Bright Future, a 3 wide Dreamlight. Clapton along the rail. The trailers are Senor Buscador and a ground-saving Ushpa Tesoro. Around the first turn they go. And Arabian Night is the leader through a 22.46 opening quarter mile. He was rushed to the front end here, and the pace is hot. Saudi Crown a length and a half behind. White Abarrio stalks in third. Dermis Otagake is fourth. He's 3.5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Zandon, 3 back to Proxy alongside of Miss the Cut. Ushpa Tesoro has moved out of the back of the pack now. He's 9 lengths behind up the backstretch. And then it's Dreamlight, Clapton, and Senor Buscador. Bright Future trails 45.73 was the half mile for Arabian Night, who leads it by 3/4 of a length. Saudi Crown on the outside second. White Abarrio continues to stalk the top 2 as they race for the far turn. Dermis Otagake has come under pressure. So too Zandon. They're both being asked to run, as is Ushpa Tesoro, and he's 9 lengths off the lead around the far turn. Arabian Night. White Abarrio circles up on the outside. Saudi Crown all out between those two. Then it's Dermis Otagake. Ushpa Tesoro is beginning to move on the outside, but work to do as White Abarrio and Arabian Night turn for home together in the Breeders' Cup Classic. White Abarrio has taken the lead. Arabian Night gives way. Dermis Otagake and Ushpa Tesoro are trying to close the gap, but it is White Abarrio and Erad Ortiz, and they have won the Breeders' Cup Classic over Dermis Otagake. Proxy came late, was in a photo for third with Arabian Night in 2:02.87 seconds. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Living the Dream bounces out quickly. Roses for Deborah, Jasper Crone, Beer Can Man, and Motorius all right there early on. Then it's NOBALS, Caravel, and down on the inside, Big Invasion. Arzak is next on the far outside. Gear Jockey bottled up in traffic there. Inside of Aesop's Fables, Tony Ann is the trailer, and Living the Dream makes the front. Heads into the far turn on top a length and a half. Jasper Crone rank in second. Caravel gets a dream trip through on the inside in third. On the far outside, Arzak is getting going. 3 wide around that turn, then Beer Can Man Roses for Deborah and NOBALS, and they're into the stretch, and it's living the dream. Coming into the final furlong in front, NOBALS is rallying up the rail. Arzak is there on the outside. Big Invasion is getting going. NOBALS has taken the lead. Big Invasion into second. Here's the wire. NOBALS in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint.
With the call of the race, Larry Comas.
Cup Sprint. Speedboat Beach comes flying out of the gate and takes the early lead. With Gunite away running in second, Nakatomi closing through on the inside, now grabs that second spot. And then it's Hoist the Gold, the Chosen Brawn, and Dr. Shivel at the rail. Elite Power near the back of the pack as expected early on. 5 lengths off the lead. 3 Technique is the trailer up the backstretch. Nakatomi has grabbed the front from Speedboat Beach. Their noses apart through a 21.99 opening quarter mile. And Gunite is right there running in third position. Elite Power is moving now. There goes Elite Power up into fourth and moving quickly now. He's into third just off of Speedboat Beach and Gunite. Nakatomi is given way, and then comes the Chosen Brawn on the outside. The half mile was 44.35 seconds, and they're into the stretch. Speedboat Beach the leader. Gunite on the outside. Elite Power coming down the center. Nakatomi is fourth. Then the Chosen Brawn. Elite Power to the front at the 16th pole. Gunite is second, but Elite Power does it again in the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Gunite second best today. Nakatomi was third.